This is our presentation about Tortilla Flat. First of all, a short introduction about the book. Tortilla Flat is a book written by John Steinbeck. The story takes place in Tortilla Flat, which lies above the town of Monterey in California. The First World War has just ended and Danny, the main character, inherits 2 houses from his grandfather. He lives there with his friends, who are called paisanos. They are of Mexican, Indian, Spanish, Caucasian descent, who typically claim pure Spanish blood. They are drunkards and thieves. They drink lots of wine and enjoy life. Together they experience a lot of adventures, and those contribute to their great friendship.
Now we will tell something about a scene in the book that we thought was extraordinary. One of the last chapters is quite remarkable. This chapter actually represents the whole book. In this chapter, the paisanos throw a huge party. Of course, it's all about booze and being drunk. Danny and his friends enjoy lots of women, lots of alcohol, and he challenges everybody to fight. At some point, he thinks he can do everything. He dies after a 40-foot fall into the gulch. This is very typical because the whole book is about being drunk, throwing parties, having good friends and not caring about anything.
We will now show you some more pictures that we think represent the content of the book. First of all, a picture of the city of Monterey in the time the story takes place. We think the town must have looked something like this because the story was set about 100 years ago. We think the houses of the paisanos were made of wood because one of the houses burned down pretty easily. Secondly, a picture of the house which is inherited by Danny. He actually inherits 2 houses, but it was difficult to find a picture with 2 exact same houses. We think the houses must have looked like this because it's made of wood, and in the book it is said that the houses aren't that big.
In the next picture you can see a wine bottle with glasses. In the book it's all about booze. They constantly drink wine and other alcoholic beverages. The paisanos often went to parties or organized one themselves. Of course, booze is a big deal at parties, and that's why we chose this picture. This picture is about friendship. The paisanos often fight with each other, but they always make up. They live together and take care of each other. They don't work, but somehow they always find a way to eat and drink. Throughout the story, they create a great friendship. Now we will show you the trailer of the film of Tortilla Flat. The film was made in 1942 and that's why it's shown in black and white.
Want to play casino?
No. Maybe you'd like to hear a song first, huh?
Sure, if you want. What do you mean, first?
Hey, you stay away from her. She's a Portuguese girl. Portuguese girls are no good.
Why?
They always want to get married. Come on.
Now, tell us more about the vision. When you promised the candlestick, did you really see St. Francis?
I think I remember. St. Francis, he looked at me and smiled like a good saint. And he said, "Be good to little dogs, you dirty man."
Did he call you that?
Well, I was.
You're nothing but a no-good paisano and a jailbird like all your friends. You stood here and told me like you were proud of it. Well, you better stay away from here until you change your ideas, Mr. Alvarez, because...
No good, huh? We'll see.
Oh, yes?
You're not gonna cut me.
No, I'll cut you to pieces.
I am glad you are rid of her, amigo. I saw her from the first. A worthless, grabbing woman with the tongue...